There's something you should know if you've been studying what has been happening across the region, which is airport traffic across all major airports, Malaysia, Thailand, Cambodia, declining or level with years before in 2026. However, there is just one airport that has been growing over this past year. In fact, growing since last year, and that's the Lombok Airport. So just based on that fact alone, I think it's worthwhile to check out what's really happening on the ground again in Lombok. Now, Kuta Lombok is really bustling in the evening, but during the daytime there's also a bit of a frontier town feeling to it. A lot of motorbikes parked outside of a lot of businesses, a healthy amount of brisk traffic all day long in the restaurants and up and down the streets. So healthy, I would say. A lot of the day's excursions begin on the outerlying beaches outside of Kuta. It's like the, well, it would probably be the equivalent of Cusco in Peru to visit Machu Picchu, or Yogyakarta in Java to visit Borobudur. It's a frontier town that is a jumping off point to the frontier areas where the actual real attractions are laid out. I stopped to ask a question about why there's so many Spanish people here in Lombok right now, and we met a new friend. What's your name?
Pablo.
Pablo. Nice to meet you, Pablo. Okay, Pablo, why are there so many Spanish people here in Lombok?
To be honest, I don't know. I think that is because this place is way cheaper than Spain.
Okay.
And it's maybe because this is the Spain for us of everybody else, right?
Because people from outside of Spain have made prices in Spain.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
got
exactly.
it. And besides Lombok, were there any other alternative destinations you were considering before coming here?
Yeah, I've been to Vietnam.
Okay.
So every place here in Southeast Asia should be the right ones for us.
Would you come back to Lombok?
Yeah, I would.
And what's the reason why?
Because it's quite chilling, quite a chilly place.
Okay.
There are good waves. I don't know, good people, great people.
Okay, fantastic. So the waves, people,
Yeah.
and good value too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. I'm standing here outside of the Zeno Gym here in Kuta Lombok, and as you can see, there's a lot of new businesses springing up here, and here, right here on this corner. And that's been a change since my last visit to Lombok. In fact, there's a lot of construction that's happening right above, over on those hills just right there, which you can see better from the flight. So we can see just a little bit about what's happening right here from the ground, but let's go up in the air. Let's find a good vantage point where we can overview the city and get a better feel for what's happening in this boom town right now in Kuta Lombok. I'm on this hillside again in Kuta Lombok, overseeing the entire valley underneath us, which is the kind of birthplace and boomtown of where we believe the future of development in Lombok might actually happen. So the circumstances on the ground show a lot of new construction, sites that look fairly fresh, and perhaps I didn't see them last time, but they do seem to be carrying on with excavation and also manufacturing for civil engineering purposes, like these steel beams right here. The overall feeling is it's not frenetic, crazy, fast-paced like in Bali. It's a little bit more slow. Today is Sunday and there's not a lot of work happening, but you can see the projects in progress at this point over multiple sites, both in the valley and along the hillsides rising up where there is potential ocean views. What's also noteworthy are some of the existing structures using a bamboo approach, which I personally appreciate. I think that's great for artisanalship and also a feeling of actually belonging in Indonesia. But you can see there's a mix of different and a diverse palette of architectural styles. Continue monitoring this from this hill. in order to see construction updates, but most likely we're going to be able to see some growth over each visit coming back to Lombok in the near future. Once again, as we learned in Bali, this type of construction method of completely clear felling forests and devastating the entire natural landscape is a result of investment decisions that don't really look at the process for how luxury is being built. When you start saying the word luxury, you do really have to ask, at what expense? Do you want the people to actually build the luxury properties that you're going to be buying, living in squalor? Do you want the actual landscape to be completely devastated from your investment decisions? If you do, then once again, keep on doing this, because this is what the future of the next world will be. But if you really do care and take attention, then I think you should look out for developers who are producing a more sustainable result for something that is going to be more long-term. Just this morning, I was in a bleary mood and kind of grumpy from waking up to smelling burning trash in Kuta and Jimbaran, and now I'm on this beach in Lombok. This is Tanjung Aan, and it's doing pretty well. There's tons of people on this beach. Everyone's young and beautiful, and the beach is also incredible. It's like all white and pure, and my God. You can take a look at the drone from above, and it's doing fairly well. There's a new beach club up here. I'm gonna go take a look at that one too. Wow, it is. It's like thriving here. Man, this kind of reminds me of Bali back in like the old days. Wow, this place is packed. Woof. Dang. Okay, could be that it's just August, but yeah, tons of people here. Smells like pizza here. Apparently their pizzas are good. All right, so we're at this new beach club. It's only been about 2 weeks since they've opened. In fact, at the last time I was here in May, this was a construction site. So looks like things are thriving right now. I mean, tables are full, people are partying, the wine service is even running. So it's a thriving scene here on the beaches of Tanjung Aan. And what's interesting is that there's 2 beach clubs that I can spot right now from the air. This one's pretty full, and the other one up the beach is also fairly full too as well. So being as it is, it's the first day of August, looks okay. I guess we'll go and explore some of the other beaches and see if other places are doing as good as here. Buca Vista has operated for more than 15 years here in Bali, and now we're looking to extend our sustainable, long-term profitable partnership management systems to Lombok. If you are a property owner, own a villa, apartment, guest house, unique accommodation, and you're looking to get state-of-the-art management and succeed, come to our landing page and sign up for your free business plan today, where we hope to begin a long-term relationship with partners looking to add value to Lombok's tourism economy. I'm standing in this field right next to Mawun Beach, and I think this is tobacco, yeah? Tried smelling it, but it doesn't look like it. But the only thing I've ever seen that has this kind of texture and these kind of broad leaves is tobacco. So, yeah, I guess this was what the local industry, or this is what the local industry is in 2026 here in South Lombok. Confirmed. That gentleman working in the field over there confirmed this is tobacco. So, wow. I was about to eat it to see what was inside, but apparently that's not a good idea because it's poisonous. Well, it's poisonous when you smoke it too. I'm going to leave Kuta right now and go to Lembar, which is the deep water port, or apparently deep water port on West Lombok. Let's go see the capacity of where growth will initially be a bottleneck by looking at what the infrastructure quality is in West Lombok. Take a look at this river. It's disgusting. It's like completely green and filled with trash, unsightly, and oh my God, yeah, it's like the most toxic river I've ever seen. Let's go take a closer look at it. Yeah, this seems to be the general dump site for all trash. I mean, with any kind of tourism economy, if we don't fix these things at the very beginning, they only get worse, right? So, I mean, right now this is probably similar across many Indonesian villages across all of Indonesia. But when this starts scaling, it becomes a real big new problem. Made it to Lembar finally after traveling about an hour away from Kuta in the southern part of Lombok to now the western edge of Lombok. So this container and port facility, as you can see, hosts containers, oil storage, and also ferry boat passenger ships that carry both cars and motorbikes across to Bali and other destinations back to the mainland. What's noteworthy is actually the strategic value of having a deep water container port like the one we see here. Now, it's not as deep water as San Francisco or Hong Kong or any of the larger container facilities like in other parts of the world, but the fact that there is a container port here should be good news for anybody who is in the import-export business or in the manufacturing business, because it allows for easy access to labor that's reasonably affordable to manufacture light and heavy goods and be able to export it from this port to the rest of the world. Also, it spells a unlimited potential for growth should heavy equipment such as construction vehicles or other heavy machinery be needed to expand the tourism or other industrial development here in Lombok as well. So I look at this container facility and I'm pleased to see that the capacity seems to be like with the highways and like with all the other infrastructure here, suitable for more capacity. It just has a little bit of overcapacity on infrastructure and not enough demand yet. It's a Saturday night here in Lombok, and this is the main drag that is heading back into the commercial core of Lombok, Kuta. So we'll drive down, take a look at it, and see how busy it is. By the way, I just saw it before. I think you'll find it surprising. Okay, brutal, gelato, fairly packed, busy. Stupid Boss Bar, empty right now, but usually a little bit later it gets more packed. Jiangnan Chinese food restaurants, packed with bikes on this side, packed with bikes on this side, and inside it looks fairly busy actually. Jiangnan Chinese food. The mini mart, pretty packed too as well. One Nusantara, it is packed. I can't see a single empty table inside. Pizza Shack, most of the tables are full. I don't see an empty table. All full, packed. Penza's got a live band tonight and it's full. All tables on the veranda are full. Bush Radio, kind of empty actually, but tons of motorbikes parked outside. That's the Treehouse restaurant and bar. I see a lot of people upstairs and on downstairs, and must be hundreds of motorbikes parked outside this corner too as well. Crank, packed as well. No tables. I have never seen a situation in Indonesia where you can't get a table for dinner. It's very, very rare. Cocina Mexicana, and it's packed. Not a single empty table. Rock Salt looks about 50%. These two guys are trying to decide whether rock salt's a good fit for them. It's almost now like if you don't have options, you might have to eat something that you don't like because all the other places are full. Kapori Pizza Restaurant, it's empty. They're doing something really, really wrong on this street. Bridge Station, there's like a queue of people waiting around for their crepes. Also is kind of empty right there. They're pasta, pizza, and gelato. Taku, a lot of people inside. A lot of bikes parked outside. Ramen pot. The Hut, it's full. By the way, if you notice, a lot of people keep on walking onto the frame. And the reason is because there's a lot of pedestrians, like everyone here. Take a look. There's like people here, people there, people like walking around everywhere. Nowhere in Bali do I see that many people walking around on any street. And nowhere in Bali do I see bikes that thick on that side, on this side, and also on this side. There's just no comparison anymore. Something's happening. Canal Pot is the tip of the iceberg. There's a resort and some restaurants in the back. Also a Thai restaurant back up there. There's like about 100 bikes parked out here. I can't even get a clear shot with so many people walking around now. It's just like a zombie apocalypse over here. So many people. Curfew is empty. Thai, kind of half empty. and not doing that great. Moss Cafe, kind of empty right now. Probably not the hour for cafes. Bara is very full, super full. Mia's, kind of empty, not 50%. Empty, drive is empty. Fishbones, doing pretty good. A lot of people in there eating fish. A lot of fresh fish up the front. Mama Pizza, overflowing to the front. There's people outside, inside, every side. Mama Pizza. It's about half full, half empty, but doing pretty good. Lolive, about half full right now, and half empty. Ting Tang, looks kind of empty actually. Blondie, Gelato, doing good, really packed. Okay, I think you get the point. It's really busy here. Okay, that's it for this episode. Lombok was interesting. Definitely an observation worth noting. And I guess we'll be back soon again to see what progress the island's made.